that I will stand the 6-month suspension, and the very first day I return, I will represent my petition on sexual harassment. And I will continue doing so until there is a fair and transparent investigation.
When Natasha said this
injustice will not be sustained.
She actually meant it.
I come with a heavy heart from Nigeria. I am not here to bring shame to our country. I'm here to seek help for the women of Nigeria.
Watch this video to the end and help me share it. Made a post about Natasha and Akpabio. I reminded Akpabio, say, Senator Natasha, go drag him for public. And this time, she had gone international. Take a look at how Natasha presented this case to the UN.
Good afternoon, President of the IPU. Good afternoon, colleagues. I come with a heavy heart from Nigeria, but first I'd like to apologize to Honorable Kafila Ogbara. I am not here to bring shame to our country. I'm here to seek help for the women of Nigeria. Again, my name is Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. 5 days ago, on the 6th of March 2025, I was suspended. As a senator, I was suspended illegally because I submitted a petition of sexual harassment against the President of the Nigerian Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio. I thought that by submitting the petition, he would recuse himself, and both of us will submit ourselves to the Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petition for a fair and transparent investigation. But unfortunately, I was silenced and I was suspended. I was suspended for 6 months, amongst many other stringent conditions, such as taking away my security, taking away all the officials' vehicles and other items that were handed over to me as a senator. My salaries will be cut off. I must not appear anywhere near the National Assembly. And for 6 months, I'm not to introduce myself or present myself as a senator locally in Nigeria or internationally. That means I'm here illegally. But I had no other place to go but to come here and speak to you women. Because this is a bigger picture. This is a bigger picture. It depicts the crisis of women political representation. My suspension is not just about me. It's about the systemic exclusion of women from political leadership in Nigeria. Women make up 3.6% of political offices. And in the Senate, it's just 2.8. We have 109 men, and only 4 of us are women. So right now, it's 108 with only 3 women. This is a clear case of political victimization, punishment for speaking out against impunity, corruption, and gender-based violence. The United Nations Declaration 48/104 declares sexual harassment as a form of gender violence. The Senate's actions are an assault on democracy. I was elected by my constituents to represent them, yet a few powerful men have unilaterally decided to silence their voices by suspending me for 6 months. My call for an open and transparent investigation into harassment allegations have been met with hostility instead of accountability. If a female senator can be treated this way in the full view of the world, imagine what ordinary Nigerian women will go through every day in workplaces, in universities, and other aspects of our society. A culture of harassment and silencing must end. And this is not just a Nigerian issue. It is a global one. Women in politics, media, and businesses face threats, intimidation, and violence for simply demanding fairness. From sex for grades scandals in universities to harassment in workplaces and political spaces, Nigerian women have constantly been forced into silence.
Good. This is an outing which she acknowledged, because when I saw it last night, I was like, this woman is really overstepping her boundaries. The boundaries created by the Senate, that she had been barred from representing herself as a senator, both locally and internationally. And she acknowledged it in her address. And that is part of the gagging and suppression of justice meted on her by the Nigerian Senate. This one is no longer about Senator Akpabio. Because if you look at the body language of all the senators, like I said earlier in my previous video, that they are acting like a cult group, like a cult sect. And that's why you must fall in line. You must adhere, or else. But come to think of it, this is not the first time we've seen a senator being suspended. The one that harassed, that violated a woman violently, physical abuse, the one from the north. You remember the young man that trended that time? They suspended him. Dube was suspended. You know, there are a couple of them that had been suspended before. But come to think of it, does the Nigerian Senate have the right to suspend a legally, legitimately elected representative of a constituency? Suspending such person is suspending his entire constituency that he or she is representing for the duration of that suspension. You've silenced their voice. You've excluded them from national issues that affects them. Because we've seen Malema and other countries, even America, those places that we borrow our democracy, which we know what we are practicing is democracy. For instance, in South Africa, Malema, his altercation with their speaker, there.
Listening to us.
I am ruling and I've told you what the basis of my ruling
but
is.
But you are making an illegal decision.
Honorable
the decision you are taking is illegal. We cannot sit back and comply to an illegal decision. That's all what we're asking. We're not going to take a seat here on issues that are illegal here. We're being subjected to an illegal process.
I'm going to have to throw you out of the house.
How do you throw me? Which rule? Which rule is that? Please, let's stick to the rules. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not here on your invitation. I'm elected to be here.
If that happens in Nigeria, what happens? They will suspend. The worst they could do is to show the person the door for the proceeding of that day to continue, and not suspending that person, because you're not suspending that particular person. You're suspending his or her entire constituency. You get the point now? And the Senate have laid a very wrong precedence in the way and manner they handled Natasha. Natasha is a very smart woman.
Hello Nigerians, this is Natasha, the senatorial candidate from Kogi Central on the platform of PDP. I'm right here in my hometown. We woke up this morning to the news that Yahaya Bello has instructed the excavation of all access roads leading to my hometown. Look at it. I need to step out so I can show you all well. This is it. This is the highway. So what we've done is, you can see how it was all excavated. I need to climb so they will see. Just wait. Excuse me. Yahaya Bello he has obstructed. This is it. You guys should stop. Just go, let them see. As you can see, there's a big gully that has been dug using excavators, thereby cutting movements through. And this is just one of the 3 roads. Hold on, let me come down. No, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's all right. Thank you. I know, we're going to get an excavator to cover them up. We're coming back. Close the door, let me continue. So what this means is INEC will not be able to get materials to certain communities, especially my hometown.
I think Akpabio should go and have some lessons from the White Lion of Kogi State, Yaya Bello.
I accept the decision of the appeal court, and I use this opportunity to congratulate my sister, Barrister Natasha Akpoti, as the senator of the Kogi Central Senatorial District.
Because the woman gave him water, back to back, wahala probas. She go drag Akpabio, dragging her brokers come aside from main road. With this case, she said this fight is far from being ended. She will ridicule, and come to think of itself, she had no right to say that she is sorry if this thing is bringing shame to Nigeria. Which Nigeria are you bringing shame? Nigeria is a shame upon itself. In fact, Nigeria is a shame upon Nigerians. That you are a Nigerian, you already ridiculed already. So there's nothing to say, you are bringing shame to which Nigeria? The Nigeria that had, according to Rino Omokirio, so that people will not come knocking on my door, say that the president is a drug lord.
Bola Tinubu is a known drug lord. And here is the risk to Nigerians of electing a known drug lord.
And today he's still the president. What other shame do you think Nigeria, after the charade of an election and now gazetted by the Supreme Court, not minding the Constitution, what other shame do you think you can bring upon Nigeria that they no carry? Nigeria is smelling. And these guys, they don't care. And I can tell Natasha, take it to the bank. These guys have reprobate mind. Their mind are seared. They are not taught. They don't get conscience. And whether you report them, go heaven. They don't care. They don't send. The only thing that can change it is for Nigerians to rise and resist these people. By now, I thought that these things they call women. In fact, the problem of Nigerian women is Nigerian women. Because you see them being hired by these charlatans coming out to justify the actions of the Nigerian Senate president and his colleagues.
I am supporting Akpabio because he's a Senate president. Number 2, he's somebody's husband. He's not looking at Natasha. Natasha is just a senator. He doesn't have time with Natasha. Natasha should free Akpabio. Akpabio is somebody's father. He's a grandfather. He's somebody's husband. He's somebody's son. Natasha should face her husband and leave Akpabio alone.
The problem of Nigeria, these are women for women. Women fight for women, not in Nigeria. Women fight against them. The problem of an average Nigerian woman is a Nigerian woman. So, to be honest with you, I think that by now, not just about women, because all of us are connected to women. It's either a woman is your mother, your wife, your daughter, your sister. I thought that by now that every Nigerian must have been on the street protesting this injustice meted on a person like a senator, a sitting senator in Nigeria, and nothing happens. What becomes of you? I'm a civilian. I don't need to say too much. But Nigeria has become what it is. Everyone has been silenced. Everyone has been caged. Since Tinubu succeeded in imposing himself through INEC and the Supreme Court upon Nigerians, they believe that nothing can be done. Nigerians are behaving like people who are under a spell. you have been gagged that nobody dares to raise their head. It's getting worse. And it is only Nigerians that can free themselves, not international community, where Natasha has gone to. She's just making her case to be heard. Just like the far away they shout, say, kites don't carry in Peking. She's not saying that so that the world will help her rescue her child. No, but she's saying that so that the world can hear her voice. That is exactly what Natasha has done. But it is only you, the Nigerian people, that can save yourself, not the international community.
The report further claimed that Justice Tosho refused to proceed with the trial due to the personal belief regarding Kanu's extradition from Kenya. In Nigerian Federal High Court rejects report of new judge's withdrawal from Nnamdi Kanu case. Before now, a lot of people, like 3 persons wrote me yes, and about some of them called me. They were asking to confirm if truly the new judge that Nnamdi Kanu's case was assigned to withdraw from the case. Okay? Reminding you that through the intervention of Kanu's letter to the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Kekere, that she intervened and changed Bentanyako and put another judge. That is what Nnamdi Kanu has been demanding for since. Now, there is a news all over the internet space this evening, in fact since morning today, that the new judge gave up the case, that he said he don't want to dent his image. That is false, okay? That is totally false. I know that sometimes it is hard to verify information, but that is why it is very important to verify before you post, okay? A lot of, you can make mistake by posting the wrong thing, but it's also important when you post the news that is not true, you can also come back to confirm that, oh, this is not true. So for some persons who have posted, in fact some of them have shared the video to me that the judge gave up Nnamdi Kanu case and say he don't want to dent his image. That is not true, okay? That is not true. In fact, the court responded swiftly. The registrar of the court already wrote that this is not true. Now, some news media are also reporting about this. This one is from Sahara Reporters. It reads that Nigerian Federal High Court rejects the report of new judge's withdrawal from Nnamdi Kanu case. Okay? Say that the Federal High Court has dismissed a false and misleading, a viral social media claim that the new judge assigned to Nnamdi Kanu case has stepped down. That is not true. Now, don't put pressure on these judges, okay? Because we are watching and the world is watching. Nnamdi Kanu case is ever controversial now because the reassignment before to Justice Bentanyako has posed a lot of questions and doubt on Nigerian judiciary once again. Now, a lot of them are trying to cooperate with the rules that be. So I am surprised that when this video, when this news went viral in the morning that look at that the judge gave up, in the afternoon, the Federal High Court just responded that no, it's not true. And I like that, okay? Now, let me continue with this article that says the widely circulated online report alleged that Chief Judge Justice John Tosho had been appointed to handle the case and had recused himself, citing the illegality of Kanu's arrest. The report further claimed that Justice Tosho refused to proceed with the trial due to the personal belief regarding Kanu's extradition from Kenya. In response, the Federal High Court issued a statement signed by Justice Chief Registrar Suleiman Hassan, categorically rejecting the claim as entirely unfounded, fictitious, grossly mischievous, and damaging in intent. The court clarified that Justice Tosho, in his role as Chief Judge, had only reassigned the case from Justice Bentanyako to a different judge, Justice James Omotosho. So the new judge of Nnamdi Kanu right now is Justice James Omotosho. Okay? The Federal High Court unequivocally refused the false and misleading report, Hassan stated. Justice Tosho has not stepped down from the case, nor did he make any statement regarding the legality of Kanu's arrest. The court urged the public to disregard unverified report and rely only on official judicial sources for accurate information. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed, I don't like using the word proscribed, okay? Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra POB, is facing a 7-count charge of treasonable felony brought against him by the Federal High Court, and that this report is not true again, okay? Nnamdi Kanu is not facing any treasonable felony. The federal government had withdrawn the treason charge before. So what they are charging him now is terrorism charges, okay? Now, his legal team led by Ano Ejimako recently confirmed the reassignment of the case following Justice Nyako's withdrawal. That is the end of the article. So let this put to rest every doubt, every video that has been circulating that the judge of Nnamdi Kanu, the judge handling the case of Nnamdi Kanu, has resigned. So nobody resigned from the case. And as I told you before, the date of the case is soon coming, and probably by the end of this month or next month, he will be going back to start the proceedings of the case, and of which we are believing that this new judge will first of all ask Kanu to go house, either in Abuja, anywhere, but he have to leave the SS custody, go home, and start coming for trial. No matter the conditional restriction that may apply, but it's important he leave the DSS custody to enable him to prepare very well for his defense. So I think that is all for now. Let me know what you think about this on the comment section, and disregard false information.
Talking about the Nnamdi Kanu case, it has been a miscarriage of justice since the inception of the case. Because I believe self-determination is never a crime. First of all, this guy is being detained at the DSS facility, which is uncalled for. Look at how they have been trying this guy case. First of all, Binta Nyako recalls herself for the case.
Yeah.
The same Binta Nyako still coming to preside the last sitting they had. That shows that the government, they know what they are doing. They are just trying to delay and detain this guy for no reason. Look at, okay, this guy, okay, the question that the case transferred to Southeast is for a judge, because you know that from there, he will get the required justice.
But do you think that, I don't really know, because everything is possible in Nigeria. Finding for his case to be transferred to the Southeast is a normal thing, you know, a defendant should do when he don't have trust in the court or in the judge. So do you think that the court will do and give up and transfer his case to the Southeast?
That is the problem here, because that is the thing that they're supposed to do. But I believe Nigeria as it is, and the interest Nigeria have in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, I believe they are not doing it, because in a just society, in a sense, that is what they're supposed to do. Because I believe they know that that Abuja, they are trying the case, they are not giving Maazi a fair hearing.
Yeah.
So we believe that, yes, the case being transferred to Southeast, yeah, the supporters will be there. For him
Is
to give,
it all
for them
about
to
the
give
supporters, about the lawyers or the judges, I mean to say, who will deliver the judgment, in fairness?
Both the judges and the supporters, all of them will be there to witness the case. But we know the Nigerian we are. Nnamdi Kanu is being held unjustly, to be frank with you. Because the guy who has been with them, this is getting to, okay, it's getting to 5 years now. Since 4 years, he has been in their custody. For no reason.
Now,
because first, they kidnap him.
Yeah. You just listen to that. Yeah, you just listen to Dan Ondase when he was talking about the issue of insecurity. That if Nnamdi Kanu has been released, that the insecurity in the Southeast will not be like this. The other day, we still talked about it.
That is the simple fact. That is the simple fact. He's saying the truth. Because I believe if Nnamdi Kanu is being released today, the insecurity in the Southeast, it will not only be reduced to minimum, it will be wiped out. Because
now,
he himself, Mazi, he know how to go about it. And when he speaks, the people listen to him.
All right. Are you saying that those people who don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be released, so they are the ones sponsoring insecurity? Since it is the opinion of so many people, public opinion, majority opinion, that the release of Nnamdi Kanu will stop insecurity in the Southeast. So it is like, you know, directly now or indirectly, you know, any way you may put it, that those who don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be released are the ones sponsoring insecurity.
Those that don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be released are the politicians because of their selfish interest. I keep on saying it.
But you know, politicians, and with that number, it has been proven that they sponsor insecurity. Are you not aware of that?
That's what I'm saying. Because politics is a dirty game. Because it's all about selfish interest. They know that it's only Maazé that is fighting for the interests of the people. When you talk about the politicians, they are fighting for their own interests. So they believe that when this man come on board, that he will overshadow them.
Okay.
I'm telling you, most of those governors, not most, all the governors in the Southeast, they don't want Maazé to be released for their own selfish interests. And to end insecurity in the Southeast is for the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu. Once that is being done, you can't hear that, okay, so killing is occurring in any of the states in Southeast. Take for instance, when he was free the other time, he established a Eastern Security Network. Then, you never hear that Fulani men are terrorizing any of the community.
Yeah.
Because we know how to go about it. But all these governors we have, they are playing politics with the masses.